Welcome to the Body Ascetic. My name is Matthew. The world doesn't really want you to know this, but there's been an explosive growth in the Eastern Orthodox Church in America in recent years. After 500 years or so, we've finally reached the end game of the Protestant Reformation and seen its fruits. And let's just tell it how it is. In Western Christianity and all its fractionated flavors, there's so much rampant self righteousness, hypocrisy, this kind of air of a two-faced air of pretending you're not a sinner and then engaging in sin behind closed doors, and then scandals end up becoming public, like preachers cheating on their wives. Uh, Also, of course, you have televangelists hustling money from poor saps, basically con artists using Christianity as, you know, a mask. Politicization, if that's even a word, from both sides of the aisle, you have preachers that stand at the pulpit and instead of preaching the gospel, they're telling you how Donald Trump is going to save the world, save humanity. Or you have female preachers clad in rainbows talking about how Christianity is somehow compatible with the alphabet mob. And then COVID happened, and COVID really just blew the top off of all of it and really revealed everyone's true colors. And in America, we're just so tired of the lack of reverence, lack of beauty, lack of love, lack of cohesion, lack of rigor and discipline, and things like that that should exist in a faith as deep and mystical as Christianity. And we just don't get that stuff in evangelical Protestantism or non denominationalism or whatever. And we've been asking ourselves, is this really it? Is this Christianity? Thank God the answer is a resounding no. But that question inevitably leads us back to the source of it all, which is Jesus Christ. And he himself said that he will build his church and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. So either he is the Son of God, either failed in doing that, or there does exist his church today, the true church, one that was founded by him, spread by the 12 apostles, and handed down through tradition for 2,000 years. And in our search for truth or desire for Christ, we're finding out in America that that church is the Eastern Orthodox Church. For those of you watching this, you may be on your journey to Orthodoxy, or maybe you're just discovering it and you're curious about it. If that's the case, I'm happy to have you here because I'm starting a podcast series interviewing recent converts or those converting to Orthodoxy about their backgrounds, allowing them to share their stories, their experiences, their reasons for converting, and any struggles or experiences they may have with conversion. The series is meant for folks like you who are interested in Orthodoxy and curious about it and want to hear other people's stories. And this video itself is also an invitation. So if you're an inquirer, a catechumen, or a new convert to the Eastern Orthodox Church, whether that's Antiochian, Greek, Russian, whatever, I would love to have you on the Body Ascetic to share your story. It's really needed because there's so many of us in the West, particularly in America, who are curious and interested in Orthodoxy, but maybe we don't have a church nearby, or we haven't yet worked up the courage to visit one. And testimonials are very powerful. Sharing your story on the Body Ascetic might be the deciding factor for someone to finally work up the courage to visit a church or even take the plunge, the literal plunge into the baptismal font to become Orthodox. And an Orthodox monk once told me to always to question everything. Because if Orthodoxy can't answer all your questions, then it's not the truth. It's not the true church. And I think that's the biggest testament to Orthodoxy being the true church founded by Jesus Christ, because the more you question, the more you're led to Orthodoxy and to Christ, of course. And if you're questioning, you're in the right place. Anyways, if you're interested in coming on the show, you can email me at thebodyascetic@gmail.com. I would love to have you and give you a platform to share your story. And if you're interested in Orthodoxy, you're in the right place. Be sure to subscribe and enable all notifications so that you can stay tuned for future episodes in this series. And I look forward to seeing you in future videos. That's it for me. Godspeed.